Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the Formula One. So y'all check this out. Well, your boy Lewis Hamilton is at it again in Singapore, baby. 79th pole position, right? 79th, right? Most of all time already while he's still in his prime. Got a nerve to be all time. Lewis Hamilton, right? Now, you know this is a drive for five, right? 2 four-time champions, Lewis Hamilton, and your boy Sebastian Vettel. Vettel ain't too happy right now because he was only third place on the grid because your boy Max Verstappen was squeezed in. Now, Singapore, this is supposed to be a Ferrari circuit, guys, right? That's why this is a little bit significant to have Lewis come in like that. Now, Lewis getting a pole position is not that much of a surprise except on this surface. They were not the favorites. But him generally getting a pole position, 79 of them speaks for themselves. He can possibly do that. Well, but to get it with this kind of magical round, right? This lap was magical. It was a minute 36, the record by far. And, just to, come out of nowhere with it is also something that just gets in your psyche, messes with you a little bit, right? So now Lewis is 30 points in front of Sebastian Vettel, so Sebastian will not be sleeping too much this evening. But let me tell you something. He's not a four-time champion for nothing. He's not probably the best starter in the whole grid for nothing, right? 30 points sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Let me tell you something. You are one spin out, one, defect, a retirement from being 6 points away. So let me tell you something. The drive for five is still alive, and it ain't no jive. That's for sure, right? You're going to have to win the race first because Vettel is not going to be having it. Trust me. 4 times speak for themselves. And Ferrari, if they're good on the circuit, then, the race is probably going to suit them anyway. So this should be a little bit interesting. Vettel cannot, be too aggressive on the start. We saw how that played out. But this year has just been pretty good, in terms of, what you would expect. The unexpected has been happening. If you talk about, the nationality type of thing, well, Vettel won in Silverstone. Went over to England, took Lewis at his home thing. Lewis returned the favor in Hockenheim. Schönen guten Tag in Hockenheim. You know what I mean? Things went down. Some tracks, wasn't Ferrari, stronger in Monza, which they're normally not. Things like that is going down. So you still gonna have Max Verstappen in there, doing some stuff. So the Formula One is kind of fun this year, and still got 7 races to go. So it's going to be very interesting. Now, that's for that. We'll talk about the race after it's done because now we get down to crunch time. 7 races, I told you. So congratulations, Lewis Hamilton, and definitely on that lap because people will be talking about that lap for years so far. Lewis said that's probably the best lap he's had he can remember. All right, it ain't like he don't have good laps all the time. So it's pretty special. I'm going to go check it out again, matter of fact, that lap. Now, another significant news in Formula One, which I failed to mention, is your boy the Iceman, baby. Kimi Räikkönen, man, he's going to go to, I forget what team, Honda or something? They're going to get Leclerc, and Leclerc's going to come in, at the end of the season, 2019, he's going somewhere else. Now, I don't know if he's going to do the Fernando Alonso syndrome, where he's going to go to a team that's just not going to compete and just be in the back. So much in the back, Fernando Alonso said, man, I need to drive something else, man. Give me the Le Mans 24-hour race, IndyCar, something. I ain't driving no Formula One, man, back here only, right? So I don't know what the deal is. We had Danny Ricciardo moving already from Red Bull, from top cars. Then you got Kimi Räikkönen leaving Ferrari, right? What would that be? I'm telling you, I'm just thinking like this. I've been watching for a while now. These number 2 drivers, you could probably only do it for so long. It takes good character to do that. First of all, either you're not good enough for somebody else to always be number 1. And then, races that you think you can win, other stuff has to happen for the other dude to win. It takes character to do that for a period of time. Ask Eddie Irvine, Rubens Barrichello, Felipe Massa, and a whole lot of other heap of ones. Those are just Ferrari number 2s. I know Danny Ricciardo, man, y'all paying Max Verstappen all this money. like he way better than me. You know, so things like that. It's a whole lot of things you can read into these moves, right? But at the end of the day, it looks like Red Bull has probably gotten it together. Well, on this circuit, they're up there. Let's see if the car is dependable. Cause we don't want to hear Max Verstappen cussing these people out no more. You know, he'll cuss you out in a minute because he's just sick of his cars retiring. He wants to finish the race, and he likes to rub elbows with the best of them. And so it's going to be some good things going forward in the Formula One. I'm looking forward to the race. It's a night race in Singapore. It's kind of cool to watch. And Lewis Hamilton described this circuit pretty well, because it's a city type circuit. And he said, you know what? It's like Monaco on steroids. Pretty awesome. So let's check that out, man. Done with Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.